We go from SoFi Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down. Running on 1st down, Ekeler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Daniels. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Play action, now it's Daniels. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
To throw is Daniels. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw, Stafford. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First run now for Kyren Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 36 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Now they'll go with a reverse. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Throwing now is Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Fights loose. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive is eating up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Stafford. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cooper Kupp, 76 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point.
Now Stafford. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Daniels. He's got McLaurin. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. To the air goes Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. Got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Daniels looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw again. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Starting to put together a nice drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4th down territory begin, possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Now Daniels. And And this is going to be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, fourth down this distance. You got to punt it, right?
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's going deep for Brown. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And a throw to on the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's a second down and 9. Now Stafford with his first throw of OT. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.